Well, it's been an interesting week in the world of education, hasn't it? I mean, we had those lovely report cards coming out from the Ofsted for their review. We had all sorts of things on that.
Lovely. Yeah.
So there's not really what everyone else is saying.
Or you,
No,
to be fair. No.
or me. That is true. That's true. Yeah, I mean, I was quite critical of those the report card and how it can affect school leaders. So if you have any views, let us know. I'd love to talk to people and find out what their views are of the report cards. And then you had all the other things, the announcement of the new writing curriculum and the investment in reading and writing, which is the good news. So yeah, there's been a lot going on in the last week. Hopefully next week will be a bit calmer, and then it's half term. So we'll see how we go on with that. So we're talking about planners today. You want to start off, Luce?
I have the big reveal later on. So in the next sort of 5-6 minutes, we're going to show you the last planner cover reveal. Our shop actually opens on Valentine's Day, the 14th of February. So if you are one of our current customers or you are thinking of becoming one, the planners will go live in the shop on Friday. The shop is all ready to go. Am I correct, Jon?
Almost? That is correct. It's all ready to go.
It's all ready to go.
Titles are in there, and all you can see all the images and see what is inside the planner and what it looks like. So yeah.
So it says sold out at the minute because that's the only thing we can make it say in order for people to stop buying it at the moment, because we're not quite ready to sell them. But on Friday we will be ready to sell them. So if you're excited to get your planner for next year, which I know a lot of you are, then Friday will be your day that you can go on and have a look. Community members, thank you so much for being a community member. We are giving you a discount code. It will be the only discount code we offer this year. So if you'd like a discount code, come and join us on the community. We'd love to see you there. And we'll pop the code in this week so that you're ready for Friday. So yeah, exciting.
So this session is going to be about 15 minutes long, and hopefully at the end of it, we have some time for people to ask any questions to us about the planners and what are the new things in it and how it's looking and everything like that. So there will be a question and answer session at the end. Just put it into the chat and we will try our best to answer them as best we can.
Yeah, this session tonight is for you, really. So if you've got questions you want to ask us, please feel free to do so. But for those of you who don't know, I thought I'd tell you a story about how I created the planners in the first place. So every single planner are copies of my notebooks from when I was a school leader. And so I've been an assistant head teacher, a deputy head teacher, an acting head teacher. I've also been a SENDCO and a teacher, obviously. I've been in education for 30 years. And so the planners were my homemade notebooks. And every Sunday, Jonathan would watch me create, Jonathan, my husband and wife, Jonathan would watch me create my homemade planner. And I would pre-populate all of the pages with everything I thought I might come across in the week or the month. And so that when I got back to my desk, instead of writing my notes on a little piece of scrap paper or a post-it note, I would write it into my planner in its organised sections. And then I could find it quickly and react a lot smoother and feel less stressed because I knew where everything was. Everything was in one place. And Jonathan remembers a time when I used to have so many notebooks, didn't I, Jon? Because I've made one for every area of responsibility. And
yeah, you have a load of them.
Yeah, it got to the point where I was pulling around a trolley of different notebooks for each area that I was responsible for. And I thought, this is crazy. I can't keep doing this. So in the planner, there is a leadership section, which has got all those different areas of responsibility in. So instead of carrying around lots of notebooks, I just carried around one planner. And this is the one we launched the other day. This is the forest planner. It's really cute. It's got little bumblebees on it and ladybirds. Very sweet. Designed by Charlotte. So that's the forest planner. And all of our role titles come in all of our covers. So if you're a Senko, you can get forest. If you're a teacher, principal, head teacher, assistant head, school leader, school business manager. And on that note, I'm so glad all of you school business managers love the School Business Manager Planner. That really makes my day, because I haven't been a school business manager, but I had a lot of help from somebody who's very special to create the inside pages, who is a school business manager. So I'm really pleased you like it. Senkos, I was a Senko for 10 years. This is all my notebooks. And then here's the School Business Manager. Here's a contemporary planner that we launched the other day. And in a little while, we're going to show you the last cover reveal. But before we do, Jon just wants to talk to you about productivity, because that's something we're both really passionate about, isn't it?
It is. And this is where the planners can help out and really support you in what you're doing. I mean, personally, most days I still do the Eisenhower matrix. I go through, I do a big grid paper, I use it in my planner, and I go, okay, what is the priority? What is important? What is not urgent? What is we were doing it the other day, actually. We sat down.
Yeah.
Actually, I still use it quite a lot on when I'm coaching people, when I'm supporting people, to actually say, actually, where are we at the moment? And actually, our planner does work with that. It does actually support you with going through that process. And it's also about time management. It's about blocking out times in a day for you. So time blocking for you to really focus in on what you need to do. A good friend of mine used to say, every week you've got to allow 2 hours to be in your head teacher stuff, and actually put it in the calendar, and actually in the beginning of the week do 2 hours of where you're doing something for yourself as your role, not doing everything else for everyone else. Actually focus time on being the head teacher or the school leader that you are, so you can then really sort of like tick off your to-do list, because actually we know within school leadership you've always got an endless to-do list.
Yeah.
So, well, you do, don't you? And actually the Eisenhower and time blocking is very key, and they're grounded in research to actually support you and actually overcoming your to-do list and seeing what's important and what's not important and what you have to do today and all those sort of things. So I'm a great believer in it, and so yeah,
And
I'd probably do it week sometime.
Yeah, 2 hours isn't a long time, is it? I mean, like, you probably need more than 2 hours, but if you at least consider, I'm going to allow myself 2 hours every week, end of, non-negotiable, then
And if
you are at least
2 hours with the Eisenhower matrix, and actually
yeah.
go through your list and say, this is what I have to do today, and then really eat the frog. So you do the hardest tasks first and you get those things done.
I used to do that 2:30 every day, not quite the Eisenhower, but at 2:30 every day, just before I'd go and open the gate for the children to go home, I would sit down and look at my planner and think, well, what have I done today? What have I done this week? What did I do last week? What still needs to be done? When am I going to do those things? So I'd look at my week to view page and I'd think, well, today is Monday. What can I manage tomorrow on Tuesday? What can I manage on Wednesday? What can I manage on Thursday and Friday? And we were chatting about this in a masterclass session the other day, weren't we, Jonathan? And the person we were talking to is an amazing PA for a head teacher. And she said, don't forget to plan empty spaces. I hadn't thought about it like that. I thought it was a really good piece of advice. Plan an empty space in your diary to allow for things to change. because you don't know. But, you know, when I was doing it, 2:30, I would sit down and I would think, right, look at my list, work out what I could realistically plan without being overwhelmed. And that's how I managed my week. And I would do that every day religiously. And then at the end of the week, I would then plan next week's diary. And Sundays, if I was making my own planner, I would make my own planner for the following week. So that was the idea. But the Eisenhower matrix is a really helpful tool. And we did, as Jonathan said, we used it ourselves the other day. And it really helps you focus actually what really is important, because it all looks important, doesn't it? When that list is staring at you, it all looks like it's important, but it's not. There will be some things which are more important or more urgent than others. And so, yes.
So, Lucy, can you tell us why the Head Teacher Chat planners are special? Why are they different?
Because they are real planners for real leaders doing the job, designed by me, doing the actual role. So I'll show you the send code file. I have got the leadership file next to me, which we're going to reveal shortly. So I'll show you that too. But inside are the leadership information, which is unique to us. You know, we've created these. So the send code planner has everything you need if you have a class. So there's group planning, there's topic planning, there's parents meetings, parents and carers meetings, there's impact of send provision tracking, and there's impact of interventions, things that you might need to buy, your performance management record. People really like that one. That's how I used to evidence things. As I thought of things, I'd write it in my planner, and then when it got to my meeting, I had lots of notes. Assembly planners, they are designed by a real Senko. They're designed by me. They're designed by me in the role. So when I was an assistant head, I made the assistant head planner. When I was a deputy head, I made the deputy head planner. Likewise with the head teacher planner. And I think that's what makes it different. You know, they are specifically for your role. And they all have a double page diary. They all have a calendar. And they all have the priority box, which is similar to what we were chatting about with the Eisenhower matrix. So they are designed to keep you productive, keep you organised and less stressed, she said.
It is. It's hopefully. And the other part is which one is right for you. Is sort of like we have this question quite often within Head Teacher Chat. Do I need a teacher plan, or do I need the deputy head plan? I do in the classroom. I mean, personally, I would say I would go for if you're a leader, deputy head, head teacher, principal, or a school leader or assistant head, I would go for those titles, because actually you still use them as in the classroom as well as, but it gives you the coverage of all the things that you need for your leadership. So it gives you sort of the ideas of what CPD's gone on in the school. It's also got the SEF, and it's got the school development plan notes and things like that. So you can keep on top of those sort of things as you're going along. It is a sort of a help for you to jot down all the notes. It's not replacement of the school development plan. It's saying, okay, on the school development plan, we've got creative writing. Okay, I saw in this classroom the other day some brilliant examples of it. So you jot it down into your planner. So it gives you the notes of when you're talking about creative writing in the school, then you can actually then talk about where you saw it and what was good about it. And it's all your notes on that.
And we use it ourselves, don't we? We use the planners even now. We use the planners. This is our current one with all its paper sticking out the front. And we love it. We really find them helpful. They're easy to write on. The paper's nice quality. We take a lot of care about choosing the right materials to print the planners with. This year's planners have got the elastic band at the back to hold your planner together. It's got little page protectors. There's a ribbon for you to hold your page marker in place. So there's a lot of care that goes into them. And so, yes, as Jonathan said, it's your notes, your running notes, rather than jotting them down on bits of paper that you're going to lose or you can't remember where you put it. Put it in your planner where it's all in one place. It's the best thing, really. It really helped me, I must admit, when I was a school leader, massively.
It helped me so much as well, because I mean, I always go back to the monthly overview. That actually, to me, was a godsend. I used to print it out and put it on my wall and actually mark out all the dates of what I need to be aware of in the next month, because sometimes you can be quite tunnel vision. Okay, you're just looking at the next week. This is what I'm doing. Actually, sometimes you need to be more forward thinking of what's happening in 2 weeks, 3 weeks time. I always use the example of the governance meetings. I used to get my governance report ready 2 weeks beforehand with all the paperwork sent out to them. And if I didn't have the diary to tell me that I had to do this report, I'd be doing it at the last minute. But well,
yeah.
Anyway.
And we listen to you guys. So you will all know the funny story about the calendar. Jonathan absolutely loves the square boxes in the calendar. And I was thinking, I don't know, everybody wants more meeting notes. Maybe we should condense the calendar and make it more into sort of lines. There you go, proof that we write in all of ours. And anyway, we printed them, and we had a couple of you reach out and go, I'm really missing the boxes. And Jonathan was also saying, I'm really missing the boxes. So you'll be glad to know, box people, if you requested that the calendar is back to the square boxes, you have more room to write in them. But we've still kept your meeting notes the same amount. So you've got more meeting notes as usual, but we've given you both. But yeah, I mean, it's simple things that make a big difference. You know, and I still use a Google Calendar. I still use an electronic calendar, and so do you. It's just that sometimes you need to write something down, you know, and you don't want to log into your computer when you've got 2 minutes until assembly or 3 minutes until you've got to open the gate. You don't want to have the hassle of logging into something and finding the file to put it in when you can just open your planner and jot it down. It's a lot easier and quicker. So that's kind of what we do. Anyway, is it time?
It's nearly time, but we need to talk about the shop. The pre-orders will be ready to, the shop will be open on the 14th of February, 2025. So we will open all the shops so you can purchase the planners from there. Delivery day will be, it's going to be in April time, the end of April, that all the planners will be delivered. And okay, I'll let you hand it over to you. I come off the screen so you can have the whole screen so you can see it.
Oh, good idea, because you're going to want to see this. Okay, you ready? Here comes the next cover, and it is called Coastal. And for those of you who know me well, know that I love nature. So the forest one is inspired by my love of walking in the forest. They are quite similar, if you look. And the coastal one is from inspired by my love of walking along the beach. And so coastal is absolutely beautiful. It's really sweet. There's little shrimps and crabs and shells and starfish. Very cute. And inside you'll see there are nice tab pages, all beautifully designed. And I said this was the leadership file. So there's the boxy calendar. I'll show you the leadership file so that you can see the difference. So it starts, so if you're a school leader of any type, so principal, CEO, head teacher, assistant head, deputy head teacher, just a general school leader, this file would be best for you. And it starts with staff information, so you can jot down notes about staffing. Then we have a statutory policy checklist. And then we have notes for your school improvement plan. And then your SEF. And then there's teaching and learning tracker. So, you know, if you're going down the corridor and you spot something, or you talk to a child and you get some pupil voice, or you talk to a parent and you get some parental voice, or a member of staff, you know, all this is important on your journey for looking for impact. Your performance management record, items to purchase, your CPD log, timetabling, impact of SEND provision. As a SENCO, I feel really passionate that all leaders need to know how our children with SEND getting on. So that's in there. You've got an assembly planner in there. And you've also got notes for governors. Oops. And budget notes. And there is more, but I can't keep. I'm struggling to hold the planner and show you. And then at the back, there's notes and contacts. Not forgetting, I'll show them all the meeting notes, because it is their favourite bit, isn't it, John? One of their favourites. You've got
Meeting
lots of notes.
So we've had a few
notes.
Okay, saying, it's sort of like a few comments and saying that the planner covers are lovely. They're superb.
Oh, thank you.
Who bought a planner from last year and said, I couldn't do without my head teacher planner. It's a lifesaver.
Oh, thank you. It's really lovely.
So there's lovely comments that are coming out from people. So yeah, it's what we do, actually trying to help people out.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's all about. It's to help people out. And here's your planner, your weekly diary for next year. On one page is all your days with times and enough space to write your list of things to do. And then on the other page side, you've got a blank bit with wellbeing reminders and your priorities. I'm really pleased. We've got some nice comments. That's so kind of you. Thank you ever so much, everyone. That really makes a difference. But yes, that's exactly what we're all about. It's about helping each other, working together. Let's all help each other to make it a much nicer and a much easier way to lead schools. Let's do it together, shall we?
Yeah, and thank you very much for everyone to listening this evening. Listening to us too again.
Yeah, rambling on. Anyway, have a lovely evening, everyone, and we'll open the shop on Valentine's Day. It does stay sold out on the planners at the minute. They're not sold out. It's just that's the only thing we can use to make them not sell yet. They will be all available on Valentine's Day. They'll be pre-order and they'll be delivered in May. So we hope you love them. We look forward to hearing from you. Tell us what you think. We want to know. It's really important. Happy Sunday, everyone.
Take care. Bye.